Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to reflect on one of the most important aspects of our lives, the power that lies within our own minds. I want to talk to you about something that has the potential to change your life forever. It's the key to unlocking your fullest potential, to walking through the storms of life with your head held high, and to seizing every opportunity that comes your way. I'm talking about empowering your mind. We live in a world that is constantly bombarding us with negativity. From the media to the opinions of others, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, discouraged, and defeated. But hear me today. Your mind is not a prisoner to those forces. Your mind is a vessel capable of greatness, and it is yours to shape. First and foremost, you must under the incredible power of positive thinking. The thoughts you nurture in your mind become the actions you take. The way you view the world, the way you speak about yourself, the way you choose to respond to challenges. This all starts in your mind. If you can train your mind to focus on the good, to see the light even in the darkest of times, then no challenge will be too great for you to overcome. But let us not forget the most critical part of empowering your mind, faith. Not just faith in something beyond you, but faith in yourself. Believe in your ability to rise, to succeed, to push forward even when others doubt you. There is power in knowing that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you can achieve the dreams placed in your heart. When you trust yourself, you find strength in places you never knew existed. And finally, there is resilience. Life is not a straight path. It's filled with peaks and valleys, victories and defeats. But your mind holds the key to enduring through it all. When the world knocks you down, your mind can help you rise. When the storms of life threaten to drown your spirit, it is the strength of your mind that will keep you afloat. Empowering your mind is about building resilience, about standing tall in the face of adversity and refusing to give up. So I ask you today, what are you filling your mind with? Are you allowing the negativity of the world to dictate your thoughts? Or are you choosing to empower your mind, to fill it with positivity, belief, and resilience? The power to change your life, to move beyond limitations, to achieve what seems impossible. It all starts within your mind. Empower it today and let it lead you to the life you were always meant to live. The power of positive thinking is a force that can transform our lives in ways we often fail to fully grasp. For in every thought we think, we are planting seeds that will either bloom into success or wither into failure. And it is through the conscious choice to focus on the good, to see the potential in every situation, that we open the doors to a life full of opportunity, growth, and purpose. Because when we choose to think positively, we not only change our perspective, but begin to change the very trajectory of our lives. For the mind is a powerful tool that, when harnessed with the right intentions, can overcome any obstacle, turn every setback into a lesson, and turn every challenge into a stepping stone, allowing us to reach heights we never thought possible. For positive thinking is not merely wishful thinking, but an active and dynamic force that shapes our actions, attitudes, and ultimately, our outcomes, as the way we think dictates how we approach life, how we interact with others, and how we view our own abilities. And when we embrace positive thinking, we unlock the door to our potential, to possibilities beyond our current circumstances. For it is only through the unwavering belief in the power of our minds that we can begin to overcome the limitations that have been imposed upon us by others or even by ourselves. For when we think positively, we create an environment that nurtures our growth and helps us see solutions instead of problems, opportunities instead of obstacles, and successes instead of failures. And this shift in mindset is not just a fleeting moment, but a lifelong commitment to seeing the best in ourselves and the world around us. For as long as we focus on the positive, we begin to build a life that reflects that positivity in every area. And in doing so, we unlock the true power of the mind to shape our destiny in ways we never thought possible. For the power of positive thinking is a force that has the capacity to guide us through any storm, to light our path in the darkest of times, and to empower us to live lives of purpose and fulfillment. The importance of faith in yourself cannot be overstated. For when you believe in your own abilities, you unlock a wellspring of strength and determination that pushes you to pursue dreams others might deem impossible. And in the face of doubt or adversity, it is this unshakable belief that will propel you forward. For without faith in yourself, the path ahead can seem insurmountable. But with it, you gain the courage to take that first step, to keep moving when others would give up, and to rise above any obstacle. For self-faith is not just a fleeting moment of confidence, but a deep-rooted conviction that no matter the challenges you face, you have what it takes to overcome them, to persevere through the hardest trials, and to continue striving for success even when the world tells you to stop. For it is through believing in your own potential that you start to see the world not as a place of limitations, but as a canvas waiting to be painted with your aspirations, your actions, and your passion. For when you trust yourself, you open up a realm of possibilities that would otherwise remain hidden. And with each step you take, with each small victory, your faith in yourself grows stronger, making it easier to conquer the next challenge. For this faith becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, where believing in your abilities gives you the power to accomplish things you once thought were beyond your reach. And it fuels a relentless drive to succeed, for without faith in yourself, you will always be held back by fear, doubt, and uncertainty. But with faith, you break free from those chains and discover the limitless power that resides within you, enabling you to push past your comfort zones, to stretch your limits, and to achieve greatness. For the importance of faith in yourself is that it is the foundation upon which all your success, growth, and fulfillment is built, and it is through this belief that you find the strength to stand tall in the face of adversity, to rise every time you fall, and to remain steadfast in your pursuit of the life you were always meant to live. For faith in yourself is not simply the key to overcoming challenges. It is the very essence of your journey toward becoming the person you were destined to be. Resilience in the face of adversity is a quality that defines the difference between those who merely survive and those who thrive. For it is not the absence of hardship that determines success, but the ability to rise up time and time again, no matter how many times we fall. And it is in those moments of struggle, when the weight of the world seems unbearable, that resilience reveals its true power. For it teaches us that the human spirit is capable of enduring far more than we often believe. And it is through facing challenges head-on without surrendering to despair that we discover the strength within us, the strength that enables us to press forward, to keep going when every part of us wants to quit, and to stand tall even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. For resilience is not about avoiding pain, but about embracing it, understanding that hardship is an inevitable part of life, and yet through it all, choosing to remain steadfast, choosing to keep fighting, and choosing to keep our eyes on the horizon even when the storm clouds gather overhead. For it is through adversity that we learn who we truly are. For it is in our darkest moments that we find the light within, the courage to push through, and the wisdom to learn from every setback. And it is this resilience that builds the character needed to turn obstacles into opportunities and turn suffering into growth. For when you become resilient, you stop seeing failures as the end of the road and start seeing them as stepping stones towards something greater. For resilience is the ability to transform pain into purpose, loss into hope, and weakness into strength. And it is through embracing resilience that we find the power to continue moving forward, to persist when others would give up, and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable than we were before. For in the face of adversity, it is not the difficulties we face that define, but how we choose to respond to them. And it is in choosing to rise again, to keep fighting, to never lose faith in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, that we prove to ourselves that we are capable of overcoming anything, that no storm is too fierce, no challenge too great, and no setback too severe to keep us from reaching our destiny. And through resilience, we begin to realize that the trials of life, far from breaking us, are actually what shape us into the individuals we were meant to be. For each time we rise, we are made stronger, and with each battle fought, we become more resilient, until eventually we come to understand that adversity is not something to fear, but something to embrace. For it is through these struggles that we find our true strength, and through that strength we unlock the power to shape our own future, no matter the circumstances.